All right, and we are back with our final round of the day. We've got Team Leahi versus Team Kyet. These are our current 2-0 teams, both having very strong performances today, and we're going to see who comes out on top. Unfortunately, Llama on Team Leahi had to run to work, so we're only going to be running 4 sets. Hopefully we still get a conclusion, but we're going to be having to go through that off stream at a later date. But yeah, without further ado, we should be good to go into Mars versus YassifiedLenin and Dizzy into the Elfelt. YassifiedLenin, as we mentioned earlier, you know, a newcomer to the Slam, did not have the same training period as everyone else, but has been doing quite well. Despite that, you know, we've been seeing the strong offense in the Elfelt mirror earlier. Those, you know, the Pineberry going into the Rekkas, getting the mix-ups going. Mars, though, has been on a roll today. Very simple game plan, but, you know, fairly well refined. Good anti-airs, far slash, cancel into Michael Sword, and meaty ice spike. Make you deal with that before having to go into adaptation. And yeah, I think as soon as we're ready, we will be starting this match. I'm going to be doing solo comms for a while until Foss gets back. Needs to eat super quick, so it's just you and me. And we're into it. Yeah, so we'll see how this goes, but it seems like, you know, they're very clear. One of these characters needs to get in and the other needs to keep them out. But, you know, it's never a guarantee, especially with a character like Elfelt, such explosive offense. But we'll see how this goes. I'm expecting... Oh, actually, we've finally found an answer to the Dizzy far slash, the Elfelt far slash fast enough to answer it. Going to the mix-ups ends on the unsafe overhead, though, and that's going to give Mars a chance to get out and kind of restart the zoning game. But those 2 H's, I'm in and I'm staying in, is what YassifiedLenin's approach is. Gonna force the burst out. Both players having lost their burst now, and yeah, just these running in with the buttons, presenting somewhat of a challenge right now for Mars, figuring out how to navigate around the speed and the reach. You know, Dizzy has very good disjoints to deal with these things, but the disjoints don't matter if the buttons are just going to reach you anyway. So we'll see what the adaptation is going to next rounds. Yeah, that far slash is going to be a bit of a monster around start button, I think. Might be difficult to figure out the answer, although the coaches are in the ear to kind of give some of that knowledge stuff mid-set, even if it's might be something that would single-handedly win a tower set. You don't have a very experienced player in here telling you the answer. It's just a question of, you know, can you adapt, can you implement it, figure out the answer on the fly. And there the far slash is going to set up the meaty ice spike. Yeah, this has been really the core of Mars's plan this whole day, is get the knockdown, set up the spike, and see if you're ready to hold back for a while and block through it. Burst comes out just at the very end. Both players have a lot of meter. We're going to see if any of it gets used, but that burst is going to be enough into the ice spike to take the round. YassifiedLenin, you know, does have the burst advantage, which is going to help her a fair bit in this round, but we'll have to see. Yeah, again, it's just these dashing normals, right? Elfelt, not known as a neutral character, as I was saying before, but does boast, you know, really solid range, really solid frame data, great speed, so it could present an issue for Mars's zoning patterns. Great 6P trades, but, you know, generally in this game, if you're trading with an airborne opponent, you're pretty happy you get the knockdown, get to run pressure. A good whiff punch on the far slash, although not going to get a confirm. Forces the burst out, and yeah, I mean, this could be a 1 or 2 touch situation for either player. But this grenade is definitely one of those moves that you gotta know how to deal with, right? It's a bit of a knowledge check, and even beyond being a knowledge check, it's like a execution and awareness check. So even if somebody's telling you what to do with it, it can be hard to work that into your game plan quickly. It's not like, oh, you just need to block that high. It's like, okay, you need to try and close slash it or air throw. These are kind of slightly more involved situations that require a bit of a faster reaction time and more awareness. So that's going to be a game on the board for YassifiedLenin. Gonna see if Mars can turn it around. Rent start, you know, YassifiedLenin, she's just been really consistent in getting this first chance at the offense, and making it count in a lot of, you know, rounds that feel like they just kind of snowball either until there's burst or until somebody's dead. But Mars finding the chance to get full screen, kind of do what they want to be doing in terms of just setting up and having space to fill the screen, and gonna take the round just like that. Yeah, it looks like opting, you know, there's some harder call-out options to the first left, obviously, like a 6P or with some other pokes that might just beat it on a hitbox level, but simplest solution, you want to be far away, just do the backdash, get the space.
Mankind knew that they can duel one.
I'm gonna assume that stream is running and hopefully, okay, yeah, we're back. Great 6P on the far slash. Yeah, again, that's one of the other answers is this far slash being the primary button. You know, 6Ps, especially at the start of this game, were kind of considered the anti-far slash buttons as much as they were anti-ears, right? Just say mid-screen poke, I don't want to deal with that, I'm in 6P. Not gonna get a punish on the reversal, but catches a match afterwards anyway, trying to steal a turn. And yeah, it feels like we've seen basically all of these rounds are either one of the two, right? It's either we have Mars and Lennon on opposite ends of the screen, and Mars is happy, or we have YassifiedLenin doing flips on it right up close and getting personal, and that's where she's really finding these outcomes. But Mars gonna take this one with a anti-air chestnuts, roasting chestnuts, I think. This character has fun move names that I only remember sometimes. We're seeing great 6Ps on these far slashes, but not always finding a confirm off of them, right? And just a raw far slash, even on hit, doesn't lead to much, doesn't do very much damage. So gonna need to see if we can get those conversions to actually turn that answer into a kind of a positive outcome. Finds the RC on the mix-ups though, doesn't break the wall, and now that close slash anti are gonna force out the burst, but we're still keeping in the corner. Just running the stagger pressure, you know, we got good buttons, but the far slash out gonna do it. That is a button that has been putting in a ton of work. And we are flipping Pineberry after Pineberry. Doesn't get the confirm off of the 2H, a little bit too late on the H Michael sword, but chip is a pretty real concern. But no, the air dash gonna yet again is gonna do it. So Mars is up 2-1. Yeah, sorry for the connection issues, y'all. We are figuring it out. Not sure exactly what's going on, but we power through. I want to get y'all home before too long. This is already running a little bit later than we were hoping, so gonna power on through, and hopefully, you know, most of the matches make it on. Thankfully, we've already gotten everyone on stream, so not robbing anyone of their moment of glory. And yeah, trying to go for that close slash anti there, but again, the timing can be a little weird, right? Like if you close slash immediately, you'll get high profiled. If you do it too late, you get counter hit. And that kind of manual timing stuff can be really hard. And, you see it a lot also with like backdash and Gold Lewis 486. Anytime when you have to, there's counterplay that's a reaction that's a little bit delayed, it can be really difficult to not just do it as soon as you react. Oh, Ice Spike gonna catch though. That was extra active frames this patch, putting in work for Mars, but YassifiedLenin gonna find that touch and take the round. We'll see. Yeah. Okay. So we saw the starting to backdash round start to avoid the par slash, and now YassifiedLenin says, okay, I can play that game, and now she's just running further with the far slash, which does open it up to beating the pokes from beforehand. But again, if we're scared of pressing for fear of being counter hit, that's a great response. Another 2H counter hit, not going to lead into anything, and gets put in the corner with that ice spike. Good blocks though, and just, yeah, this dash far slash is really been the money maker this whole set. Oh, it drops the confirm unfortunately, but the Rekka gonna do it. That should be a wall break. Not quite a kill without the super though. Oh, but the dash far slash, all reliable, gonna bring it to a game 5. Yeah, this has been a really, really close set so far. It feels like both players are getting their chances to go back and forth, you know, enforce their offense, have to figure out how to deal with the other person's. A lot of really, really interesting dynamics happening. Not seeing a lot of the fireball from YassifiedLenin. Dizzy does have, you know, like the bursting chestnut to deal with fireballs, but could be a way to break some space. But as we saw from the match with Rongi, seems like she's more comfortable being the one running in, doesn't really want to play the zoning style at all. Goes in the Rekka again with the unsafe gender, though maybe not quite as used to be able to go into an extra one after that, but the patch means that if you do the here I go question mark, the first follow-up twice, it means you lose your chance at the safe ender, which has gotten her punished a number of times. Gonna find the hit down around, but you know, this one's looking solid so far. Oh, gives up the corner. That could be a big deal. No confirm off the far slash, but you still, like, that's one of the great things about Michael's sword, is that, you know, it's safe even if you miss the confirm, so you can just kind of send it. Gets the hit, no confirm, but getting to maintain this pressure with the chestnuts. Might force out the burst. We'll see if Mars is willing to spend it this round. Might not even need to. Gets the counter hit. This could be a good chunk of damage. One more ice spike into each sword should do it. Oh, but the run up close slash. We are spending the burst. We're confident we can win this round. We'll have to see. Oh, and the far slash gonna do it, forcing the burst out as well. Really, really tight round. Oh, and gets the far slash, but misses the confirm. H. Michael sword, and the JP is gonna do it. Mara's taking it 3-2 in a really close set. Good stuff, yeah. We saw.
Disney player, fun.
Yeah, just barely. It was a good set too. 3-2 to Mars. The Michael sword and the ice spike into the meaty ice spike has proved a very strong formula so far today. But the Elfelt dash far slash almost got there in breaking through, but just barely brought it back. All right, and up next we are going to have Julian against Effy, Testament against Bridget. This sure is a zoner region, huh? We got a lot of characters trying to sit full screen, set up something that gives them belligerent Oki, and then run in and run the belligerent Oki and make you deal with it. But listen, that's Guilty Gear. I guess when like 7 of the characters in the game could be described like that, it's easy for a region to feel like it has a lot of it. But yeah, we'll see. I'm a Testament. You know, we've been seeing really good air control out of both Julian and Genmu. And Bridget's a character that's easy to get a little jump happy on, so we'll see if Effy can, you know, maybe play a little bit more patient, a little bit more grounded, look for approaches over the fireball.
Yeah, I mean, both characters are kind of like happy to just sit at their preferred ranges and just kind of swing and play whatever their own games. So I think it really depends on like when their character gets their own like win con like knockdown hit, and then just like enforcing your pressure at that point.
Yeah, how the offense is gonna go for sure. But I will see. Oh, I should ping them. That's probably an important step. Yeah, we are almost at the end here. Thanks everyone for sticking in, dealing with some of the connection issues that we've been having and everything. But really, really thankful to have you all here. Glad to, you know, give some new blood a chance to show off what they've learned. All right, getting into it. Bridget Testament. It's you know, we heard earlier about Julian being a Street Fighter playing, being very happy to, you know, down back through fireballs, anti-air. But Bridget, a character that can break zoning patterns pretty well. You know, I've got really big far slash and 5H, can get in addition to, you know, good move speed, good air options.
Yeah, it's just really like zone control, right? It's like how well can you control your own space and then also enforce your own pressure when the time comes.
Right. Yeah.
So in Testament's case, it's like, you know, play around this neutral game with Brave Reaper, then add Succubus, and once you get Stain, like how do you enforce Stain pressure appropriately? And then Bridget, once you get knocked down, you just go for Yo-Yo Mix, and then you just loop them to death.
Right, yeah. So, but we've been seeing earlier, despite Bridget having all these kind of really strong, simpler options in the pokes and yo-yo and stuff, it can be really hard. It can take a lot of expertise to get that looping Oki down, right? Like you have to confirm different hits in different ways to reset into the knockdown, into the yo-yo set, to loop that pressure in. And so it can feel like Bridget might be a little bit easier to give up her turn than Testament. We're seeing that here, Testament running this really powerful, just like simple strike through a tap dust corner pressure.
Yeah. Oh, nice clash on the Succubus there.
Yeah. Crew are going to trade with the yo-yo, but the stain still applied after all this time, and that's going to be around for Julian.
Yeah, super clean round. Coming out from Julian. Like, we can see kind of like the zone control we can see with Grave Reaper, right? It's like, at this point, it seems more like Effy has a little bit more trouble like dealing with Grave Reaper and Stain than the other way around, right? So,
yeah.
Well, it is Effy's first chance on offense.
Misinput on the deflect shield there, but we're keeping the corner. Gonna get a chance to do our things. Good blocks by Julian.
Defense.
Yeah, really happy. Sitting there, FD finds the 6p2.
On the TP out?
Wow, good stuff. I think it's important to recognize, especially for a game like Guilty, you're coming from Street Fighter, that good defense isn't just down backing and blocking everything, right? You gotta find your openings to take your turn back, and Julian doing a great job of that with the 6ps.
Yeah, oh my god, Effy finding the immediate turn with that immediate like scoot is like crazy. Goes in, gets the knockdown with the throw, sets it up again.
Okay, yo-yo setups? Okay.
Oh, big counter hit, H Reaper. Yeah, you must
H Reaper does a lot of damage this turn.
Burst,
and that's gonna take us to a game 3, even burst. No resources on the table for either player.
Oh, what a 6p on that jump in. Getting on reacting to that Arbiter. It's actually very hard. It can be very hard if you're not looking at the right location.
Yeah, for sure. That's something we saw Genmu do in their set earlier. It's like that can take a lot of finesse and experience on the character. Oh, we're doing my English. Teleport 6H is the option. But
again, one chance. Oh,
yeah,
really?
seeing if they can finish under the pixel. This is an extremely winnable round. Obviously, one step on the far / call out on the yo-yo toss gonna do it. That's a scary RPS to play usually because if you block the yo-yo Bridget's plus obviously, and you don't really want to swing into it, but you kind of have to, because if you let them start to just like set the yo-yo and get extended pressure, that's even worse. But when the Bridget's low health, much easier, right? You can swing a little bit more willy-nilly.
Yeah, you just kind of take your set. You just kind of take your turn and be like, yo, I'm just gonna mash my button here and just pray.
Yeah. But yeah, good stuff from Julian. Really solid defense, running, a very kind of fundies neutral game plan.
Yeah, even like just like using the TP in like appropriate spots, right? And then just getting the 6H on behind is always like, whoa.
Yeah, exactly.
Like just the unexpected nature of just like using TP 6H or just like TP cross up to like do whatever you want.
So instead of reflecting on
yeah, exactly.
They blame the beasts.
Oh, we're watching all intros.
Oh yeah. Listen, this is a good intro. I'm not mad about it. I think Testament.
That's true.
Testament's sick. Oh no.
Just
the classic. Yeah, we'll watch my intro, but I'm skipping yours. The disrespect.
I'm gonna watch my intro. And just my intro. That overhead again, the Arbiters have just been tricking up Effy.
Yeah, such a good, Testament has this like very honest, like spacing focused game plan, and then you can also just say, are you ready to react to a reactable but like knowledge or like a mental stacky overhead from full screen at any time, and that can be a really difficult thing for a lot of newer players getting used to the matchup.
I'm just swinging 4/6 just gonna keep out, just like I'm pressing all my buttons.
Yeah.
What are you gonna do about it? Oh my god, the Arbiter
catching the backdash. Bridget backdash, not an easy thing to catch, and that's a lot. Even with the bit of a drop combo into the S Reaper, that's a lot of damage, right? Just the 6H alone is like what 20% of Bridget's health.
Yeah, it's quite a bit. Also, I like to see the display that Julian just displayed a little bit earlier, was the use of the crow. Using crow, it went straight and then came back and then immediately uses crow again and actually stays at that level. So like having the recognition to realize that, oh, this is how I use this button to get the right height is like that's kind of cool to see.
Yeah, that's a higher level optimization that is cool to see implemented already. And these 6Ps are just putting in so much work for Julian right now.
Yeah, Effy kind of at a loss here. Julian kind of like pretty dominant 2-0 here, I gotta say.
Yeah. Yeah, it's Bridget's a character that has a lot of things that are susceptible to 6P. Also has a lot of ways of getting around it and answering it, but you need to, like that's kind of a layer 2 that if you're not used to playing against people that are ready to 6P you, can be difficult. Right, like you have the charged roll to bait 6P or like empty 2S or dash 2S, but those are all things that you need to be ready to represent. And Julian's still doing a great job mixing it up with throwing fireballs and like pressing 2S and stuff that can cover all of that.
Yeah, Effy just having a really hard time just dealing with all of this pressure, especially with our inverters.
Yeah, and we see Julian just like backdashing the hard knockdown. Oh, it's a Socal Bridget match now. Makes a lot of space though with the 2K2D.
Oh, tries the anti with the close slash. Oh, try to beat the burst, but
catches the backdash. And we see Julian opting to just back up off of a even advantageous situation, just saying, listen, you're not answering my zoning effectively. I'm just going to keep doing it. And the super going to call it the yo-yo toss. It's a slow super, but it is big.
It's fast enough.
Yeah, it's fast enough. It's no bone-crushing excitement. Rest in peace, fast players. Yeah, this is where Julian's been making the money all around. Good jump out to avoid the crow, but not gonna get a ton of pressure off of it. And the 2K gonna
good recognition on the block scoot too, recognizing that it's not their turn.
Yeah.
Oh, confirm 6H in the super.
And that's
6H again.
Rigid. That's gonna be a quick 3-0 for Julian.
Wow.
All right. Well, good stuff to Julian. Really dominant performance.
Superb Decimate play coming out from Julian. You know, like recognizing, like realizing, like the awareness of Julian's awareness to like realize, like, oh, how can I deal with this thing? How can I enforce my neutral here? How can I, use my buttons to kind of cover space here? Like a lot of the situations, like they covered very, very well. So, that's kind of their experience with like Street Fighters. I think there is a Street Fighter player, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah, so you can already tell like the experience of like just having situational awareness is coming through their play already. So especially in a game like Guilty Gear where it's like the pace is so wildly different, it's like super cool to see that they've had the adjustment already made.
Yeah. All right, we're gonna be going a little bit out of order. Unfortunately, as I mentioned earlier, Llama had to leave her work, got a job like last week, and that's more important ultimately than a for fun, no cash prize tournament that we've been running. So gonna be running that match unfortunately off stream at a later date. But for now, we're gonna have Calpico against Automaton. I think historically a pretty bad matchup for Bridget into Ram. Although Calpico also has the Elfelt, which I wouldn't be surprised to see come out. I know that Leahi hates playing Ram into Elfelt, so that could be a pretty viable counterpick here.
I mean, it might just be a player matchup thing too, because like dealing with Elfelt is also very, very frustrating.
Yeah, for sure.
So, it's like if you're just not ready for it, it can be very difficult.
Yeah, I am. It is a fairly common occurrence for me to make winning matchups into that character look like 3-7s. It's not. I don't have the scrolls. All right, but let's get into it. Let's see if we're starting with the Bridget or if we're gonna switch right to the Elfelt. No, we're gonna play at least a couple on the Bridget. Let's see how it goes. And both these characters doing pretty well in their brackets so far, I believe. Calpico 1-1 with a positive set score and Automaton 2-0. So definitely both forces to be contended with.
Yeah, their overall records and performances seem to be quite good. So let's see how well they face up against each other.
Duel 1. Let's rock.
This is probably
nice jump in.
Oh yeah, great jump in. Ram, one of the few characters that can confirm basically any air hit into a hard knockdown with those windshield wipers. And great pressure.
Ram pressure again.
We have the meter, but if Calpico finds a way out, forces the burst. Yeah. Oh, but the swords are back. At least one of them. We got 100 bar. Look at that burst. You are
tap us. Delay
burst. I like that. We got the meter right. Automaton's down a sword. And she gets a chance. I got hit. 100% I got hit. Really like keeping the corner here. Getting one more mix up in. Build the meter. I don't know about the swap. I might have taken super wall break, but it's gonna work out.
But it's gonna work. That's gonna be dead.
Yeah, round one going to Calpico with some very clean Bridget play.
They just got the one chance and just snowballed it all the way. Oh, what a whiff punish.
Oh, good whiff punish, but a little bit too far for the 5H confirm. Oh, and the baited
waits
DP.
on the DP.
No burst to bail you out of this one. You're taking so... No, but the drop on the Rekka, forcing the RC out to stay safe.
Ah, no 6P, just runs off. Nope, can't use our
can't do that anymore.
Great
yeah,
change.
that even blocking windshield wipers. Oh, you are dead. Goodbye.
Yeah, not even wall stick or wall break needed.
No, nothing like that. This Bridget character is pretty squishy.
Also, that worked out in Automaton's favor really well because it's like that denies the burst meter buildup.
Yeah, exactly. No clash cancel on the DP, but no punish either. Oh, but the
tries to
dust
throw.
into the sword pickup. That's gonna be a lot of damage. And Bram with positive is a force to be reckoned with. We have the burst back now, but it might be a little too late.
Just burst out the pressure. Don't want to deal with it.
Yeah, gonna spend it. Oh, good catch. I don't know if those 6Hs or maybe were an attempt at the big ground slam just to force the Tomtom's way in. But yeah, there it is. But doing a good job smoking that out. But those windshield wipers cover so much space.
Fully charged.
Why is this a charge dust tournament now? What happened?
Everyone's just trying to clip farm.
It hit 6 p.m. and everyone's like, "You're tired. You're not reacting to this." But that's gonna do it. The run up throw 1-0 up Automaton. Yeah, and it really is just like Ram normals, right? Really good at covering the space. We've seen the air swipes really good at just like stopping roll and stuff in its tracks, making Bridget have to really think carefully about how she's navigating neutral.
Yeah, just taking a second to kind of review, get some notes from the team. Now we're going to get into it. Round 2. Oh, big counter hit on wake up.
Yeah, forcing the burst out, and it seems like
but still immediate answer.
Just a little bit, maybe a slightly stressed defense from Calpico, not willing to just kind of sit and wait things out at all. Which, to be fair, I don't want to be blocking Bram either, but we feel like we've been getting counter hit a lot for trying to do things. Oh, and the BRC maybe tried to 6P, but just a little bit.
Yeah,
too
they
late.
tried to 6P there.
Duel 2. Let's rock.
Ram normal's frustratingly hard to 6P, even, when you get it out in time. They'll clash from way further away than they should. Good backdashes to space out the air approach. Oh, but the side swap. Okay, we got the corner. We got Scoot RC. This is a certified Bridget situation. Oh, doesn't get the air TB. I think hit the ground and got the grounded version that doesn't wall stick. That's unfortunate. Oh, the explosion hitting the escape out, but that's okay. We're out of the corner. We got pressure. Need to watch out for the reversal, but
yeah, just gonna spend it.
Yeah, get the positive. This way, even if you eat a wake up Mortabato, you're building bar, you get a YRC. That's gonna be a round for Calpico. Close game so far, both of these. Oh,
what a whip punish
on that.
It's actually crazy. Whip punishing that move is actually like kind of a myth, not gonna lie.
Yeah, that is an extremely difficult move to whip punish. Very impressive stuff.
Gets the back dash. The air movement gets a hard knockdown. Gets the whip on the throne. No full combo though.
Yeah, we listen, it's my turn, and it's still my turn, and it's still my turn, and that's gonna do it. That yo-yo set, it's really tempting to try and press after you react to seeing that it's the empty yo-yo that doesn't hit on the way out, but by the time you see that, it's too late already, and so it can be very easy to get clipped. Which I think is what happened there. Alright, and that's gonna be 1-1 between these two players.
Duel 1. Let's rock.
Big counter hit, puts him right back in the corner. Blue wall to soul, mix. What's the situation? Goes low this time. Sets of yo-yo. Full cash out. I guess defend its first.
Oh, good. Wow. Yeah. I'm very impressed by these whiff punishes on the air move, but a whiff DP, but not going to be a huge punish. a bit of an awkward pickup. The 2H side swapped, meaning what could be a lot of damage is instead just an okay position in the corner.
Oh my god, goes right over.
Mistimes the tap dust, but gets the 6P on the scramble afterwards. And this is a pretty spooky situation.
Overhead.
Not gonna have a chance to burst.
Oh, we don't meter. Look at the wrong meter. Oh, gets the trip.
Just barely survives. You have to be worried about chip from the super now, though. And we have 100 bar now, so it is pretty likely to be coming.
Oh, nice recognition. BRC's there.
Good tech. Oh, and the punish. That looks like a BRC startup. I was mentioning earlier in a Automaton set against Foxy that it looked like there were a lot of kind of delay YRC inputs on Wake Up that turned into BRCs trying to bait something, and it looks like the startup of one of those got thrown. But Calpico's going to take that all the way to the bank.
Yeah, it's just going to cash it in.
Looking good in this round also.
Oh, charge dice!
If you said it's not Knees, I don't think you are. Okay, let's relax. We had the meter to keep it safe, and we didn't anyway. We gotta chill. Okay. Rock the baby. Gotta close that one out. We're styling on people.
Hey, we gotta remember this is like a fun team tournament and stuff like that. It's a little bit serious, but you know we gotta have a little bit of fun. We gotta clip farm while we're on. While we're on the stage.
Listen, we have we're providing a platform for these people to use as they will, and sometimes that means rock the baby and charge dust. I would expect nothing less from the Socal Bridget Legion. But that's gonna be Calpico going up 2-1. Pretty strong showing. These air approaches have definitely been providing some issue, you know, like the being able to mix up between IADJS from absurd ranges or going into air flip to crush anti-airs, or the 2 and 4S, I think it is, the air windshield wipers. Really hard to cover all those options. Okay.
Everyone's just
enough. I think that's enough charge dust. We're all tired, I understand, but gets the hard knocked on the 5K. Tap dust.
Yeah, tap dust, no meter though.
But we're getting pressure. We get the mixed ups. This is going to be not an ideal knockdown to loop that pressure, but still a pretty good situation.
Oh, I don't run up 6P.
Run up 6P.
RC, what?
The RC invul through the YRC shockwave.
Oh,
that's like a once in 1,000 games occurrence. You see it every once in a while, but very rarely. And unfortunately, gonna kill Calpico's chances of punish. But it looks like she's gonna close up this round. No worries, anyway. Oh, what a scramble!
Yeah, what a crazy interaction. Still picks it up anyway though. I'll catch the backdash.
Yeah, that IADJS just covers so much horizontal space.
Counter heavy, no confirm.
Yeah, I feel like we've seen Automaton's pressure get a lot. Oh, drops the Rekka pickup. I feel like we've seen his pressure get a lot more kind of stable and patient over the course of the set, right? He's doing a lot more like throw the sword and then just like 2K, 5K, control the space a little bit better rather than immediately going into the second sword.
Yeah,
Pierce, you can keep pressure with that mix. Might force out the burst here, yeah, if you don't want to go through the wall.
Honestly, it probably was okay to actually like save the burst there, because it was like I don't think Bridget would have built up the meter to super there and then just reset the neutral and just go back to neutral's not okay for you.
So that's a good point. Although there is an argument also to be made, like you need to win this round, and if it's going to go on for a little bit, you want to burst sooner rather than later to try and let it build up some. But either way, put a scary position, and that's going to do it. 3-1 for Calpico. Maybe catching a super input or just down backing, not looking out for the air dash. So that's going to be 3-1 for Calpico for Leahi team to take a 2-1 lead. Good stuff. And up next, we're going to get our last match for the night, QueenKoa versus a Schwa. And if Schwa manages to take this, then we will unfortunately have to end on a cliffhanger until Llama has a chance to play her makeup match against BCB. But Koa's been on a tear, you know, very
Koa has been has improved leaps and bounds like ahead of what people have seen. Like, this is just what we've seen from them at the beginning, right? Like they were always like pretty good, but the level
Yeah.
of play that they've shown us within the past, like I want to say like 2-3 months, probably. I think I want to say, especially
Yeah,
in 2-3
since like a couple months before Evo, she was like, okay, I'm just gonna like turn this shit up to a 12, and has been putting on really dominant performances in basically everything she's entered ever since. So gonna be a big ask for Schwa for sure, although, you know, this is the kind of character that can do it, can establish some very difficult positions for ABBA, right, where you can just kind of run away. You have time to set up your minions, but don't guess wrong ever. And that parry is something I think we're going to be seeing a lot of, right? Parrying the minions on reaction. It doesn't get you into a good situation immediately, but it makes it so that when you do get a chance to install, you can keep that threat going for much longer. Great recognition, piercing the whiff to throw the slide. And yeah, just trying to keep this block string as long as possible, right? Drain that meter, spending all of our bursts just to make sure
Oh my
that Abba's
god, look at
forced
that
to
block string,
uninstall.
keeps it
Yeah.
tied. All jealousy range is gone.
Oh, and we're back. And you spent your burst. Good luck. There's a lot of damage. We're not going to have the most DLC coming out of it, but still quite a bit. Oh, we don't get the... You want that to break but not splat so that you get to reinstall, right? But just a little bit too close to the wall, and this is looking like Schwa's round.
Oh, the Wonder
YRC.
bait.
What a round from Schwa. Really excellent decision making.
Yeah, if there's any one character that can really just lock down ABBA, it's Jacko.
Yeah.
And especially like if you're not prepared for what this character is capable of, you are just going to get absolutely destroyed.
Yeah, where are you getting Jacko practice in the US, right? Like Joe Brownie,
Nitro.
I guess. Nitro doesn't play Jacko anymore. It's like, it's a difficult character to get experience for. And Schwa, you know, we all play Schwa a fair bit, but he's not the best at giving counterplay. He's a versus player at heart, and I'll go, hey, is this setup safe? And he's like, I don't know, it works.
Wow, my job is what works against you. My job isn't to fight what it works against me.
Actually, unfortunate drop from Koa, gonna give Schwa a chance to turn it around. Spends the super just for damage, but leaves
Zoning.
Yeah, hold my evil minions. That's gonna be Schwa going up 1-0.
Hold this, my neutral's nice.
Oh, we might be seeing the Axel. Schwa and Kyet play a lot, but and go back and forth. It's the kind of thing where, like, you know, Axel can make it really difficult for Jacko to properly set up the zoning patterns and the minions, right? Because you have to avoid the 5Ps and the 6Ks and stuff, like, can cover a lot of space to catch trying to get minions out on screen, but if the minions ever get out, it's just over.
Yeah, it looks like the Axel's here, so...
Yeah, cool that we've gotten to see this twice today. We saw it against the Happy Chaos, and now we're seeing against the Jacko, both characters that ABBA can struggle a lot against.
Duel 1. Let's rock.
Oh, great air-to-air into the confirm, getting the full screen situation set up.
Yeah, you immediately see a tone shift already. Like,
Yeah.
It's really hard for Schwa to just get set up with minions.
Yeah, Schwa's gonna have to consider what space he's taking up on screen to try and get things going much more carefully. Yeah, backdash saying, I don't want to hold any of that. I'm getting out of here. And that
What's
might
good about
be
the
dead.
5P? Yeah, I think so. And what's good about this whole situation
no,
too is,
drops.
like, I think a lot of Axel's normal, since they're so long, it's like you can't really just pull minion for free. Not just because you can get interrupted out of it, of course, but also because if you throw the minions are probably just gonna get smoked before they even get to their location.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, wow.
Unless you do shield like that.
Fence command saying, I know you want to hit this minion. Come at it. That's insane. Oh, but the back
You want to hit this
throw.
minion so bad.
Back through incident, but Axel not known for, you know, devastating corner pressure. Oh, and
Catches it
what
over
an
the arm.
air. This is really scary. Gets the fuzzy. That's the Schwa special right there. He's gotten way more consistent. Yeah, it's possible mid-screen, but it's really, really tight. So we mostly see it from him in the corner, and that's gonna be a big pickup. Oh, backdash BRC bomber forcing out the burst, but this looks like it's Schwa's round to win at the cost of that burst. Yeah.
Honestly, not bad too. He was still in positive bonus, so still actually got a decent amount of a burst meter back here. Got one of it back.
Yeah, surprising amount for just a couple seconds after burst.
Oh, what a jump in!
The anti-air follow-up not quite fast enough to find it.
Oh, try to 6P it. Another jump in, gets caught him low.
Yeah,
tries to be ambiguous.
Dashes are putting in a lot of work for Schwa, and yeah,
ambiguous.
What side am I on? What side am I on?
Yeah, spend the wires. Yeah, I don't see why not.
Block on the JH, gonna cross under, no punish though, but still get your offense started. Close slash on block, never a sad place to be.
Oh, that's so good trade though for.
Wow, the trade combo.
Yeah, good confirm. Nice
great 60. This is, and now. Who are you trying to take your turn back from? Good stuff from Schwa. Gonna take it 2-0.
Yeah, there's that little guy behind there. That's the op. I'm getting you.
Yeah, exactly.
He's mine.
Good stuff.
Yeah, it's just slow adaptation, right? We saw the round one immediately going, immediate work payoff for QueenKoa, but Schwa taking a little bit of time. His fundamentals, his adaptations coming in and showing off his prowess right here, taking him 2-0, going into it.
Duel 1.
Yeah,
and just like the way he's like moving or maneuvering around Axel's normals is just like super clean, right? Like right there, going super clean over the tornado there.
Yeah, the super jump air dash
is super hard.
Yeah, and Koa's just like, you know, she's able to cover space, but she can't cover it all, and Schwa's doing a really good job of threading those needles.
It's a shimmy.
The classic rainwater, the auto shimmy, the plus on block, the tax doer. That's gonna be a wall break and a lot of damage.
Oh my god, 2D. Ambiguous. Tries the bait first. Super hit.
We have another 50 bar to take our turn. The air throw, and the OTG is gonna do it.
Yeah. Catches it on the cross up.
These air dashes are really putting in so much work. Axel can cover a lot of airspace, but his traditional anti-airs aren't the best. You know, pretty weak 6P can be hard to cover. Okay. This is I give Schwa a break for it because he likes setting up his plus on blast charged us, but it looks like he missed the setup a little bit there and had to RC.
Tries to get the.
What an air throw!
Yeah. Baited the air throw that first time, but didn't get it, but still gets the air throw afterwards. Puts it right back in the corner. The pressure is just unrelenting. Nice
great 2K. I was saying, I'm out of here. You don't have a minion anymore. But Schwa just finding these air dashes so consistently.
Right there. Gets it. I thought we were gonna get a YRC baby. Command.
Great trade for Koa. This is maybe what she needs to get back into this.
Nice recognition. Gets the trade. No taunt combo though. Oh, it just goes low. Yeah, you must ban.
Yeah. The partial charge sees the jump and goes, I'm not letting you get over this. Releases it early. Really great recognition.
Nice air throw tag.
What the 10th set. Oh my god, the tech again. Misses the confirm and the counter hit 2H though, goes into the tornado already.
Sniping out.
Okay, it's really just the air dashes. I can cover that. And the JS gonna get Koa on the board 1-2. Really tense games for sure. It's like, you know, we're seeing the offense isn't quite as smothering as it might be against an ABBA, right? Because Schwa doesn't feel quite as much of a need to burn resources. So we're seeing, you know, Koa find these back dashes out, these 2K mashes, but Schwa just threading the needle so well in neutral.
Yeah, just like being able to pick his spots so carefully, like right there.
Yeah, it's really impressive.
It's like, it's insane how his decision making of like when to air dash, when to not. His timing too is so variable.
Yeah, this is the gameplay of a man who plays Kyet basically every tournament.
Maybe trying to go for air throw there.
The JD. Still a good situation though. Doesn't get the combo off of the JP, a little bit too high.
Huge counter hit.
Yeah, that's a lot of damage.
Oh my god, that 2K wall stuck. It looks so awkward. His foot's like there, and he's just all the way at the wall.
Yeah, the new tornado confirms real silly looking. Finds the air dash, not a hit, but still gets you in. Spends the burst here. That's a little bit aggressive. This is going to be a hard round to win, I think, for Schwa.
No more minions. Neutral either. Caught the air dash.
And that should do it for this round. That's gonna be you're gonna wish you had that burst this round, I bet, but you know, I can respect the confidence.
Yeah, you just kind of want to take it, like go for it, right? It's like you kind of expect Axel also doesn't do that much damage either. What a jump in JP!
Air to air, yeah. We gotta relax. Going. I don't want this to be the charge test region. Oh, great throw. Yeah, I mean, you know, Jacko's presenting these fuzzies and everything, and then you're not teching that throw.
it's just so scary. 'Cause it's like when is the right time to actually appropriately tech the throw or jump, fuzzy jump, right?
Right.
Like her pressure is just so variable.
That was a great up back JH from Koa though, clearing the minions, but we're right back. No, the up back JH gonna do it again. Covers so much space, so hard to anti-air.
Oh, nice defense coming out from Schwa.
Yeah, we're seeing this rejump pressure from JH. We're blocking it, but it's still just free pressure resets. Oh, great challenge out on the tornado. The frame data on that can be a little variable, but it's usually minus. We got the red risk, but it doesn't matter. We got the resetting. But we beat the white, so it's okay. Oh my god. Just making us sweat a little bit.
The Schwa on set point. What a 6P. Catches him coming in, tries to bait the shimmy.
Yeah, trying to bait a burst or something, but or a throw, I mean, but we get the pressure anyway. Blue Wild Assault, extremely good for Jacko, able to extend that pressure, get a minion out.
Tries to catch the fuzzy again! It's just this damage, even if it's small chips, it adds up.
Yeah, can definitely.
He tries to overthrow piercings.
This character can explode you, but can also definitely be a death by 1,000 cut situation, right? You just take one minion clap here.
Oh, what a
here, finally showing an answer to those JHs. Deflect gonna get off for now, but I don't know if this will be enough. This is a really hard round to win, and that's gonna do it. A Schwa taking it 3-1. Gonna leave y'all in the unfortunate cliffhanger of these teams being 2-2 going into a makeup session sometime later this week. Really good stuff from Schwa. Impressive, extremely impressive gameplay in both of those matchups. You know, a couple maybe unintentional resets or unnecessary resets in the corner, but able to just thread those needles in neutral, run the ABBA JR down in that matchup. Really good stuff.
Yeah, the lockdown too, right? Like the level of mastery to show the like lockdown of like, okay, they're in jealousy rage right now. I'm just gonna burn your timer with all of my resources, because once you don't have your resource, what are you gonna do after about it?
Yeah,
so it's
exactly.
Like spending the resource trade there is just like, it's so worth it in that scenario, and just like having the recognition to do that, it's just it shows this like prowess, you know. In
yeah, for sure. Really good stuff. All right, well, that's gonna bring it to the end for now. I guess I'll grab Leahi and Kyet to talk through. We can maybe have a little bit of a WWE style talk down before the final thing is decided. Really good stuff.
You suck. This character is so
incredible matchup.
This character is so carry.
But yeah, really good stuff from both of them, and we will get them both in here now if they're ready. Oh, there's been requests for a coach match. I think we want to keep the tiebreaker on the players, but you know, unless actually let me disappear for a second. No. We want to, you know, the players are here to play.
Yeah, I think we're here
to coach.
We're here to coach. Yes.
Yeah, good stuff from both of them. We will get a tiebreaker at another time. We'll announce the results of that soon, but really good stuff. Great gaming all around. Happy to see. And yeah, congratulations to all our players, and let's get those coaches in here. I've stolen you. Hey. How are we feeling? I'm gonna get Kyet so you can shit talk a little bit before the tiebreaker.
Wait, what's happening?
We're gonna, Llama and BCB are gonna run it, but I get to talk to both of you now without one of you being like, yeah, you know, we tried, because it's
okay, that's true. Yeah, get Kyet in here.
We need this talking right now.
Hi. Yeah, Kyet and I have never shit talked to each other in our lives.
Never, not once.
So, no, why would we? That'd be crazy.
Oh, no, definitely not. I definitely wasn't there to see Kyet pop off on breaking the losing streak against you at Downback Tuesdays. Shout out.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Free attempt come out. Not gonna be streamed for a while, but SF6 2XKO Tekken. It's a good time. Anyway, back to the matches.
Hey, I'm happy with how my team played.
This was good. This was good. I love that we're ending on a cliffhanger too. We just don't know who won.
No,
that's true.
Look, should Koa have started on Axel? Yes. Did we decide it was more fun to start on ABBA? Also, yes.
Yeah, I mean,
you had to find out, right?
No, we knew.
I saw Wild Assault, and I was like, oh, Schwa is prepared. Like, that is some really exceptional decision making.
Schwa's combo and routing that first round of the game after like just to reduce like Abba's jealousy rage, I was so impressed watching that. That was amazing.
He just kept it super tight.
Schwa is a
Just like-
monster. We know that, and also it's like such a Schwa matchup. It's like I don't know how to say, like it's a good matchup anyway, but also like the style of Jekko you have to play against Abba is such a Schwa style, where he's just doing like block strings to timeout JR and that kind of stuff.
Yeah, that was really good stuff.
It was fantastic.
All right, I'm gonna have to step out for just a second to try and resolve a problem for one of the final matches. But congratulations to both of y'all. Actually, let's just do the spiel a little bit.
Yeah,
close it out.
Stream, yeah.
Thanks you all so much for coming out. I know this was a long event. We've been here for almost 6 hours through many different stream disconnects and technical issues and all of that. But it's really, really awesome to have everyone here. I'm really grateful to the Socal scene for being so strong that we get to run an event with this many people like this. It's super cool. Really excited to see some new faces, some old faces. I overheard people at the local last night talking about how much they've improved, which I'm very grateful for. I've tricked you all into getting good at the game, and I'm not sorry.
Boo! Yeah. We have to play the game more. Boo!
Yeah, really appreciate everyone just for like coming around. Everyone who's entering. Obviously, we got 40 players in addition to the 8 coaches all dedicating their time to make this happen. Obviously, everyone who got on commentary too.
Yeah,
and everyone helping run the stream.
Huge shout out to Obami. Huge shout out to Stealthy. Huge shout out to Lonnie behind the scenes running the stream. You're a lifesaver.
And thank you for everyone who like came through on the stream and watched. So
thanks to all the viewers.
People were in here for so long. Oh my god! Thank you.
Have been stuck around. We had like 70 or 80 people earlier, which is huge, and I think we've maintained 30, 40, 50 for the whole time, which is really, really special. Final shout out. Who am I shouting out? Shout out Suma for the
huge shout out Suma. Always.
Suma. Yeah, just in general, even outside of running the event, love that guy. Love the events. Go to Anaheim for change shift later next year or this year.
Everyone get excited for change shift. Yeah, it's a bit away, but that's okay. That's our official sponsor.
Shout out to my friends. Shout out to Schwa for being a bastion of positivity in this scene.
Yeah.
Just know we are cooking already for change shift since I'm on that team. We're already cooking. We're already cooking. And
we'll be back next weekend, next Saturday, September 20th, around 1 p.m., but TBD, maybe 2.
From our live venue.
From our live venue, we have a space.
No net play issues, no Striver.
Net play issues, no Strivers. We got a place up in Irwindale. Shout out to Land Hero for the space. It's gonna be great. I'm really excited. And for all the players, congratulations. Thanks for all your hard work over the last couple weeks and today. And we will see you on Saturday. Viewers, thanks so much for sticking around. We'll hope to see you there too.